Hello, darling. So it's been a week a very stressful one. And I posted in the last video about giving yourself permission. I think it was the last video I posted about giving yourself permission or giving yourself consent. And sometimes giving yourself consent isn't about giving yourself consent to go back on a decision you made, but maybe giving yourself consent to closure. So whichever way, turns out that the original decision I made was a better one. And I don't regret going back on it because I needed to finish off some business. And now I'm back to where I was before, which is fine. And there's a whole bunch of other stuff that happened which wasn't great, including a lot of anxiety attacks this week. It's been a very anxious week. And one place that always gives me severe anxiety is the grocery store. Food gives me severe anxiety because when it comes to cancer, in general, I believe food makes you healthy and food makes you sick. And access to good food and knowing where your food came from is really significant to me. Growing food in responsible ways and being careful about how you consume food. And when you're dependent on grocery stores and Costco and anywhere else to get your nourishment, I don't know, there's a place at the back of Costco, it's always the same spot that I go to, that makes me want to cry. I don't know why. I just like severe panic attacks in Costco every time, and other grocery stores every freaking time. There's a lot of other moments, but you know, anxiety is something that I think is the biggest fallout of all of this, of going through, and what I'm starting to try to focus on is trying to acknowledge that this is something that I struggle with and have struggled with forever, and maybe didn't even recognize it. But things that I'd say, oh, I'm socially awkward, I'm this, I'm that, I just have severe anxiety attacks all the freaking time. I always have. Just like migraines. And migraines, did you know not all migraines hurt? A lot of them don't. They just are, they exhibit them or present themselves in different ways, and I guess I've always had them, but because they're defined as painful by, I guess, standard definition, I'm like, oh, that's not a migraine. It's just no idea why I have to lie down and not be able to get up, and the next morning I'm fine. And the same thing with anxiety. I think I've struggled with anxiety, and now I'm starting to just recognize it. And I do have a point in saying all this. My point has to do with like how I'm dealing with it, and basically when it comes to dealing with anything difficult, I think it's the importance of setting goals for myself, is that in order to get to my goal, I have to overcome the anxiety. And if the focus is the goal and not the object of the anxiety, then it's a lot easier to sort of like get through things. Like, you know, people I care about, oh, you're doing great, you're so strong. I'm like, not strong, don't have a choice. You're doing great, doesn't feel like it, feels like I'm just keeping my head above water. And what I like to say, or the example that I like to use, is it's like when you're learning to walk and it's really hard to figure out how to take a step, and how to put one foot in front of the other, and how to walk forward. Actually, the conversation totally changes when the object is to get a glass of water from across the street, across the hall, because now you're focusing on getting to that glass of water, not spilling it when you bring it back to your chair, and not the process of getting to the glass of water. So when you make the objective bigger than the path to get to it, and the path to get to it is laden with all of your anxiety, then you just get through the anxiety and block it out. You know what? We don't have to like hyper focus on everything that holds us back, because all that's doing is continuing to hold us back. Sometimes we just have to get through it, and then sometimes we need to stop and go, yep, that felt bad. And then take a minute and then just keep going. So that's what this week has been. This week has been a lot of difficult moments, and now it's my day today. It's the one day that's my day. It's always been my day from birth, and I'm going to be celebrating it with the people that matter to me most, and the people that don't aren't there, and that's what's good too. So anyway, it's my birthday. Happy birthday to me, and I'm really happy today. I made it through a really shit year, and now I am going to enjoy the rest of my day. And I don't know about what's going to happen tomorrow, or for the rest of the year, or for the rest of anything, but today's a good day. So thank you. Have a great one yourself, and bye.